Hi everyone, it's Alyssa, and this is Always Cinema Chic, the place that encourages you to stay in, get dressed up, and watch a movie. So today I'm going to be reviewing the book of Henry. I did not plan on reviewing this movie at all. I was just going to watch it for fun. I wanted to see what it was about. But by the end of the movie, I was just so angry that I needed to say something about it or else I was going to explode. It was awful. Just awful on a totally different level than I am used to seeing. So I'm not going to go through the regulars with like the film technique and the cinematography and the sound. I'm really just sticking to the story because I can't believe what I just saw. So the Book of Henry stars Naomi Watts, Jaeden Lieberher, and Jacob Tremblay, and it's directed by Colin Trevorrow, who did Safety Not Guaranteed, which was a movie that I loved. So I thought this would be kind of a cool, different movie because that was not at all. It's different, but not in a good way. So the movie is about a 12-year-old boy named Henry, played by Jaeden Lieberher, who's from It, and he's so wonderful in it. And he is a genius. And so he goes to regular school, he has a brother, he has a single mom, but he starts noticing that the neighbor next door, who's also his age, is getting physically abused by her stepdad. So he steps in, he tries to help her, nothing is working, the school board doesn't listen to him, and all of this is because this guy, the stepdad, is connected to the police commissioner or something like that. Honestly, I just wasn't paying attention the whole movie because I was so angry and bored all at the same time. So then he tries to help, and then something happens midway through, and this movie just derails in a way I've never actually seen before. So I can't do this review without giving away what happens in the middle of the film. So this is your fair warning that the rest of this is just all spoilers. So my recommendation is, if you haven't seen the movie, don't watch the movie. Just please don't watch it. And if you want to know what happens, just listen right now and you'll find out how atrocious this screenplay is. So, everyone good? Are we ready? So he dies. Halfway through the movie, Henry dies from a brain tumor. And what it looked like in the trailer is that he and his mom were gonna go on this little mystery and trying to help this girl. Nope, he dies. It's over. And instead, the mother, played by Naomi Watts, Susan, that's her name in the movie, she finds that her son has left her a book, hence the Book of Henry, that gives a series of directions, and also leaves recordings that give a series of directions. And those directions are to murder the stepdad who's abusing this girl. But wait, she actually starts following her genius son's directions. She buys a gun, she starts learning how to use it, and you go through this whole procedure. Now, I understand the idea, the concept of mourning your son, and this was a way of kind of bringing her closer to her son now that he's no longer there. But number one, she has another son, played by Jacob Tremblay, and just kind of disregards him once Henry has died, and she goes on this quest to kill this person. Now, since I'm giving everything away, at the very end, she realizes, wait a minute, I'm the adult, he's the child, I can't kill this person. And in the end, in a little twist, the school principal, who knew about the abuse but didn't want to do anything about it, calls Social Security, and then once this guy finds out, the stepdad kills himself. So everything about this is ridiculous and absurd and made me angry that a mother would follow these directions from her son, saying that he's taking the moral high ground by killing this man because he's so horrible, and she never thinks to herself for a second, is there another way that I can stop him, that I can stop this? Can I find proof? What can I do? No, she doesn't think for herself at all, and it drove me insane. And then the kicker at the end is that girl who is getting abused, well, she gets adopted by Susan, and then all of a sudden she kind of takes the role of Henry, and they're one big happy family again. And by the end of the movie, there didn't seem to be any sadness that Henry has died from a brain tumor. So, you know, I said this wasn't going to be long. This is more of a rant, if anything. The movie is not horribly made, as in there's not a lot of problems with the film technique and their performances, however ridiculous these characters are. So in terms of the grades, I would give, for film and artistry, I would give it a D just because of the performances. I feel like they did put a lot into this. They tried to make something that was emotional, but instead it was the most unlikely story I've ever seen since I can remember. And then in terms of watchability, an F. I was just so angry watching this movie. I don't often watch a movie and say that robbed me of my life, but this movie robbed me of my life. Even a bad movie I can deal with, but this actually hurt because it tried to be something and it missed the mark in such a way. And I can't believe that all of these great actors actually signed up for this knowing this was the script, because it's such a horrible script. So that's all I have to say about that. Just really angry, and I felt like I had to get it out there to you guys. So thank you so much for watching and listening to this craziness. As always, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Leave comments down below. If you've actually seen this, please tell me you're in agreement with me. I hope. If I'm wrong, let me know. And thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, it is always in fashion to stay home, get dressed up, and make it a cinema chic night. Bye guys.